Floyd Mayweather says that Ryan Garcia, Gervonta Tank Davis, and Canelo Alvarez are the biggest stars in boxing. Let's talk about it. Smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, share the video, turn on your notifications. Catch me live Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday night at 7:30. I'm also live every Sunday morning with the Singing OG KQKC Boxing Network. Sunday mornings, 9 a.m. Central Standard Time. And I ask that you join the channel as a member. Drop super chats and super thanks when you come by the live streams and videos that we do. And hit me up if you want to debate. Knockoutboxing86@yahoo.com is the email address. You know, shit, you can just come by the channel when I'm live if you want to debate. You can hit the link. But let's get it cracking. Floyd Mayweather goes full-blown promoter mode. He says that Ryan Garcia is one of the 3 biggest stars in boxing. This is so cap. Listen, Canelo Alvarez and Gervonta Tank Davis, you can't argue with that notion. You can't. You can't argue with them being the 2 biggest stars in boxing right now based on the revenue that they generate, based on the casual fan bases that they are able to get to purchase their fights. And they the 2 fighters in boxing. If they got a fight date, other fighters move off their release date, huh? Drake bar. Like, they move off of their release date. If Tank got a fight, people around there gonna be like, all right, shit, we can't have no pay-per-view on this day. You can't have shit. All right, we're gonna move our shit up. We're gonna move our shit back. Same thing, bro. Same thing with Canelo. Canelo got a fight coming up. Everybody looking like, okay, can't have pay-per-view around this time. We're gonna move this around. We're gonna do this. We're gonna do that. They the only 2 fighters in boxing that's like that, bro. They the only 2 fighters in boxing that's like that. Straight up. If Gervonta Tank Davis announced he fighting in March, you ain't seeing no other name put they shit around his shit. You ain't gonna see it, bro. You not gonna see it. If you see Canelo Alvarez fighting Cinco de Mayo, you ain't gonna see nobody else fighting around that time that's of name. They gonna wait to let them do their shit, then they gonna come along. They ain't shit you can argue with. Right? So he's right on those 2. But he obviously in full-blown promoter mode, because when they caught up with him and when he said that, he was hanging out with Ryan Garcia. It's well documented that Ryan Garcia, him and Oscar De La Hoya, they ain't getting along. They ain't got along for a minute. They've been arguing this whole time. Now, a lot of people think that it was them copying off of what Floyd and Tank used to do. Seems like every time Tank got a fight coming up, him and Floyd bickering and shit. And then now Oscar and Ryan Garcia start doing that shit. But when the shit became real to me and I saw that it was real, was when Oscar De La Hoya and Bernard Hopkins were nowhere to be found after Tank Davis made Ryan Garcia quit. They like, we ain't coming to no post-fight press conference. They got the hell out of Dodge. And we both know that if you in the business, win, lose, or draw, you supposed to ride for your fighter. If you they promoter, if you they manager, if you they trainer, you ain't supposed to go missing on them like that. So that was a huge red flag to let you know all the animosity, all that shit going back and forth, that shit real, bro. That shit is 100% authentic and real. So obviously Ryan Garcia may be looking for a new promoter, maybe trying to get out of his contract. And you'd be a fool if you Mayweather Promotions, Premier Boxing Champions, Matchroom trying to get them directly, Top Rank trying to get him. You'd be a fool not to be trying to sign Ryan Garcia, because he does have the potential to be a big star in boxing. But to say he's one of the 3 biggest, when you one of the 3 biggest stars in boxing, you don't do 1.2 million pay-per-views and then go right back on free TV. You do live gates regardless of who you fighting. People show up to fight you. I mean, watch you fight. You selling out. You doing, like, it don't matter. Like, you are the name. You are the marquee. Ryan Garcia is one of them guys. It don't matter who he fighting. People gonna show up and show out, bro. At minimum, you know, moving forward, Tank Davis probably ain't doing less than a $5 million gate. If he fighting to nobody, you gonna get a $5 million to $10 million gate off the rip just because he fighting. If he fighting somebody with a name, you gonna get somewhere between the $10 million to a $20 million gate. If it's a mega fight, that bitch gonna be 20 to 30 million in the live gate alone. We know this. Huge star. Same for Canelo. Ryan Garcia not in that category here. Ryan Garcia is not a bigger name in boxing than Errol Spence. He's not a bigger name in boxing than Terrence Bud Crawford. Shit, he ain't a bigger name in boxing than Anthony Joshua. Straight up shit. And real talk, is he a bigger name in boxing than Devin the Dream Haney? People getting his Instagram followers confused with boxing fans and what your following is in boxing. You can be great on a platform and have a huge following on that platform. That don't mean that shit is going to translate over into another platform or into another genre. Tank Davis is obviously a bigger star than Ryan Garcia here in the boxing world. But out there in the Instagram world, Ryan Garcia is a bigger name and got more fans on Instagram. Errol Spence and Terrence Crawford sell more tickets. They are bigger ticket sellers and they are bigger draws inside and bigger names inside the sport of boxing. Ryan Garcia has more Instagram followers than both of them combined, bro. And so people are confusing his potential, his crossover potential, with him actually being a big star right now. And I don't think Floyd Mayweather is naive enough to really think that. I think he's just trying to sign Ryan Garcia, bro. I think he's just trying to get him over there under the Mayweather promotion banners. Hey, we'll treat you better than Oscar. You see the pay-per-view success that I had. You see what I was able to build Tank into. You know what I'm saying? So let's see what we can do with you. But I think they will butt heads just like Ryan Garcia and Oscar De La Hoya will butt heads. And I say that because Ryan want to do what he want to do. He want to be able to tell the team, look, this the fight I want, this what I want to do. I don't get damn what I got to do, and I respect that. I do. But we all know Floyd Mayweather and Mayweather Promotions, yeah, like we want you to get millions. We want to make you a big name and shit, but we need to make sure we getting our money too. And if we can get this money over here and this easy money versus trying to get this money over here and this hard money that could risk your potential stardom, then shit, we just gonna try to get you to get the easy money, bro. That was my issue with Mayweather promoting Tank Davis. Like, okay, bro, it's cool to get him money and shit. But at some point, Tank Davis, you got to take control of your career. At some point, Floyd Mayweather, what made you was what you did as Pretty Boy, fighting tough fights, building your name that way, and you over here being selfish, just trying to build this young man how you did the later stages of your career, and you trying to make sure you can keep your investment going and keep making money off of him. That was my huge issue. And he'll do the same thing with Ryan Garcia. He'll do the same thing with Ryan Garcia, bro. Or try to. And then him and Ryan are butt heads. Ryan Garcia's best bet, bro, is to either be independent so he can do what the hell he want to do, or sign to a promoter that's going to allow him to call the shot. So sign over there. If you sign with Top Rank, it's a 3 or 4 fight deal and you done pick the fights. I'm signing over here, but I want this fight, this fight, this fight, this fight. If I lose, then I'll take this fight. If I win, I want this next fight. If I win that fight, I want this next fight. It's his best bet, bro. But he is not one of the biggest stars in boxing. That shit is cap. That shit is cap. He damn sure ain't top 3. Tank and Canelo, no brainer. But he's not bigger than names. He's not bigger than the names I mentioned, like a Errol Spence or a Terrence Crawford or Anthony Joshua. And him and Devin Haney is. Like in boxing, like if you take away the Tank Davis fight, Devin Haney sold pay-per-views without needing the Tank Davis fight. Devin Haney has live gates that are bigger than that of Ryan Garcia. So they right there, bro. And we'll see though. What I would say is they even, and you can't really say one is the bigger star inside of boxing than the other, because unless they fight each other next, both their ass going on free TV. They path the pay-per-view based on their performances with live gates and pay-per-view and shit. For Ryan Garcia, you want to get on pay-per-view again, you need that same formula that Tank Davis bought. You need a nice, good black American fighter with a name. That's Devin Haney. Y'all can maybe be on pay-per-view, sell some pay-per-views together. If you Devin Haney, you just went from 150,000 pay-per-views to 50-something thousand pay-per-views. If you want to stay on pay-per-view, you need a Ryan Garcia fight. Because you getting that bitch with Sandor Martin, you going on the Zone app. You going on the Zone app for the freebie. Free. And you getting your guaranteed purse and no back-end pay-per-view money. So they need each other to be on pay-per-view. So you can't put either one of them top three. Neither one of those guys that I'm mentioning are bigger names than Terrence Crawford or Earl Spence inside the sport of boxing. Or Anthony Joshua, for that matter, bro. But y'all let me know what y'all think of Floyd Mayweather's comments. I think he did that wrong. I think that shit cap. Comment below, smash like, sub to the channel. I'll catch y'all soon. Peace out.